Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we'll be making some homemade fish and chips. Now our first step is to just get some boneless fish, but we have soaked our fish in vinegar for over the night. And after it's done that, we're just gonna get a knife and we're gonna cut it into little strips like this. The vinegar gives it extra taste, and yeah, you should always be adding the vinegar and let your fish marinate inside. Now we're gonna make our way over to our pan. And now, first we're going to add in some oil, any oil you like. So we're going to be deep frying the fish. Now for our deep fry batter, we have some flour, we have some red chili powder and some salt, and our other ingredient, which is some 7-Up. Our 7-Up gives it a really crispy flavor and makes the batter really crispy, and at the end makes it much more crunchy. So make sure to try it out. You can use 7-Up, you can use Sprite, you can use Mountain Dew, you can use any soft drink you like. It just needs to be a fizzy soft drink. So we're going to slowly add it in while mixing it in with a spoon. Now at the start, the batter is going to be a bit thick and then it's going to be a bit smooth after. So we're using a 150 milliliter can of 7-Up. So yeah, now we're going to get to mixing. Now, as I said at the start, it looks kind of gulpy and it looks really clumpy, but after mixing for a few minutes, it'll start to look smooth and it'll start to look much better. So we're basically making this while the oil is getting heated up, since it's going to fry pretty quickly. It doesn't take much long for it to fry. And we're just going to keep on mixing. And look now, the batter is much smoother, as you can see. We have some more flour, which we're going to dunk our fish inside. So we're going to put in our dry batter first, and then we're going to put in our wet one. So dry and then wet. We're going to coat all our fish strips into the dry batter. So yeah, we're putting all of our little boneless fish. Now you don't want to use bone fish, and it's going to get in your mouth every time you bite into it. So our first lot have been done. Now we're just putting our second lot. We're just going to mix with our hands. Oh yeah, and also for the batter, we also added water. We added around 1 glass of water. So yeah, we added water slowly, and that's how it got its smooth consistency. So we're going to make our way back over to the pan, and we're just going to give it a little dip, such a dunk into our wet batter, and then we're just going to put it straight into the deep fry. So you can see it's bubbling up really quickly, and it's going to form really quickly. Here we are. Just like that. We're going to repeat this process for all of our fish strips. Now for the deep fry, let's say it'll take around 2 to 3 minutes for the fish to fry. So yeah, it's really quick, and you want to take it out when it's a golden brown color. You can see they're starting to puff up, and yeah, now you can see they're starting to turn into their golden brownish color. After they're ready, we want to get a paper towel, and we're going to put it on a plate, and then we want to remove it so the oil doesn't stick to the plate. So it's still cooking right now. And yeah, after it's turned into this beautiful golden brown color, we're gonna then put it onto our plate. First, we're gonna want the excess oil to come out. That's why we tip it to the side, so most of the oil comes out, and then we put it on the plate. So we press it against the side, so not all the oil. And now it's time for our beautiful chips. Here we have our chips, where we're going to dunk them into our batter, our wet batter that we had used before. These chips we had cut down before. We didn't show you guys, but we had frozen these chips. So we had a bunch of potatoes. We just cut them into little chips. And yeah, we froze them, and now we can use them whenever we like. And now we're just showing you that we're putting our chips inside of the deep fry as well. These chips are going to have a nice amount of batter onto them, and they're going to have a beautiful little crunch. We're adding the chips in slowly, and these take a bit longer than the fish to make. These take around 5 minutes to make. Yeah, you can see that it turned into a beautiful golden brown color, just like restaurants or any other place you go. Here we're just going to put it into another place. Yeah, and that's basically our recipe, guys. That's all we really have to do. It's very simple, it's very quick to follow. It only takes 20 minutes to make, and it feeds a lot of people, as you can see. We're transferring all our chips onto there, and while our oil is still hot like this, we're gonna put our other chips inside as well. So we're just fishing them out one by one, and we transfer them. And now we're putting some Himalayan chicken salt onto our chips and our fish. And if it's a bit dry, you can also put any other seasoning you like. The chicken salt adds a lot of flavor. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And to share with all your friends. Goodbye.